podcast doesn't start now. This is a quick show announcement. As you guys know, I've been working on an hour, and I'm doing it 2 more times in Los Angeles on March 24th and on April 1st. I've done it once already in LA and once in New York, and both of those sold out. So I would say, please, please, please get tickets. I would love to see you there. Okay, enjoy the episode. Bye. Podcast starts now. What is up, everyone around the globe? You're listening to StraightioLab. We're nearing the end of George's big LA month.
Yeah, everyone will be listening to this in like April of 2028. But I've been in LA now for a full month.
Yeah.
And I'm having the time of my life still.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me, how are you? Are you looking forward to going back to your normal life?
I have such a New York mindset. I've been in New York now for many years, and I would say I generally dislike Los Angeles. And in this trip, it has changed. I've done a 180 completely, so much so that I'm thinking of my friends back home in New York, and I'm like, they're fake. Like, everyone here is real. Like, because, the stereotype is like, LA people are superficial, they're fake, whatever. And New York people are real, and they're all like playwrights, and all they do is, excavate the depths of human emotion and depravity.
Of course.
Not the case. The gay guys in New York are actually completely obsessed with surface level bullshit, and everyone in LA is actually sitting down to write that screenplay. And I'm.
This is the hottest take you've ever had.
Something has changed within me. To quote another Los Angeles-based artist,
Alphabet.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly feel what you're feeling. There's like a maturity.
There's a maturity and an adultness here. You really like. By the way, I'm excited to go back to New York.
Obviously.
That's where I belong. Okay, but the like sceniness of New York, it's like, to what end? Whereas the sceniness of LA, it's like, yes, you need to network with that person for your career. Like, so in New York, you're doing that. You're having a bad interaction for no reason.
Yeah, just because they're a little hot.
Just because there's martinis.
Yeah. I find that like there's like a growing up that is like, in New York, everyone's just sort of being like, well, I'm a child forever.
Completely.
Like, I was thinking, there were friends visiting from New York this month, and we were like, we took them to a bar, and I was so embarrassed because the bar isn't cool, and the bar isn't anywhere close to as cool as any single bar in New York City. And I was like, God, it just sucks that there's nowhere cool to take them. And I was like, wait, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm like, why is that the only thing that matters?
I know.
Like, there's so much more to life.
No, the only thing that matters in New York is being cool, and the only thing that matters in LA is your produce being fresh.
Which actually,
and that's more important and more substantial.
Which maybe potentially brings us to our guest.
Our guest is someone who is quite frankly a legend of multiple industries.
Speaking of fresh produce,
we both have very personal connections to him, which we will get into.
Oh God,
it's all bad.
I was gonna say we brought you here for a reason.
Yeah, you apologize to the American people.
Into a trap.
I have. This is a trap. It felt like a trap when I
go through your IMDb and we're gonna ask you to So please welcome Jesse Tyler Ferguson.
Hello.
Hi.
Wait, I want to know what bar was that you took them to.
Okay, well,
now you're gonna feel bad because you feel like you're kind of calling the bar.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel bad, but
is it on the east side?
Yeah, it's like
Is it the one that I think it is?
Yeah, I
love that bar,
and I do like that bar, but it's like in comparison.
We all know what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, it's the one of the two bars.
I just have like a deep history with it, and I used to like that bar when they used to sell cookies at the bar when I first moved here.
It's a cute bar.
But I also, to your point, it does.
I mean, the drinks are terrible.
Feel like it has
You're gonna
history,
get roofied.
which often,
yeah,
everything is very like new and sanitized, and I do feel like you can feel the generations.
Sure. Yeah. Well, it's been a while since I've been there too.
Yeah, and I still like going there, but it's something about like when you want to, like it has like a kitschiness that I like.
Yes.
But when I'm trying to show like cool people the cool spot, I'm like, well, you have to like the kitschiness.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's
like
tough.
I love the East Village bars, and that's like that bar that we're talking about that we're not going to name, where everybody knows your name, feels like an East Village bar, and that's why I liked it so much.
No, you're right. It does feel like that.
I feel like your friends, if they weren't impressed with that, you need new friends.
Well, you don't know how
bitchy and stupid all our friends are.
And they're getting worse by the day.
They will never be satisfied.
Where do they like to go in New York? Splash. What do they need?
You know, it's
more
animal, it's Exley, it's basement, it's that type of
thing. You're
thing.
just shouting nouns.
Yeah. And barely nouns. Some of them are not even words.
It's a word salad. Yeah.
So it's tough. It's tough because I think it's just that I know it is cool, but I'm like, I can see it through their eyes.
And they also, it's not like you own that bar. Like you're like, this is the bar that I'm taking you to.
Yeah.
I'm still me.
Well, showing people around is always a nightmare because they're like, so this is your favorite spot. So you love this. So you designed this place. And I'm like, no, it's just it's one of the 4 places within a 10-minute car ride of my.
Well, it's like showing people a movie and then there's like a problematic joke in it or something.
I
disavow this part of the film.
Yeah.
When I loved this movie, I didn't love this part. I always knew something was wrong with this part.
Did you spend a lot of time in New York?
I did.
Okay.
I spent the first part of my career there. I was there for over a decade before I moved out here. So I love New York. In fact, I still feel that even though I've lived in Los Angeles longer than I ever lived in New York, I still feel like I'm just visiting here.
Really?
And that like emotionally and spiritually and artistically, like New York's home. So every time I get to go back, I'm so happy to be back in New York. But I do love LA very much.
Does the visiting feeling, does that create like anxiety of like how much longer am I going to be here? Or does it?
Sometimes. I mean, I'm sure we're going to talk about it, but I was on I had a very like, no actor ever has like a long-term job. Yeah. And I like somehow found one of those and it like literally kept me here.
Yeah.
And not in like a bad way. I mean, I was very happy to have that job and be kept here with that job. But like it was, it kept me here longer than I probably would have stayed.
Yeah.
And then like I started a family and now like I have kids and, it's just easier to be here. And so but I sort of always think, well, at some point in the near future, I'm going to be back on the East Coast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you were here for Game of Thrones?
Yeah. Yeah, Game of Thrones. Yeah. All of Grey's Anatomy. I did all of Grey's Anatomy every episode.
You were so good at Grey's Anatomy.
I thought it was a weird choice that they made you dead the whole time.
The whole time. Yeah,
but
every episode
I thought it was cool. Like you were really still.
Yeah. No, and it's it's a living.
So obviously we're both Modern Family heads, which is we have gone on such a kick way after the fact. Like
I'm already feeling defensive because I'm like, that's what everyone talks to you about, and we don't want to do that.
We're cool.
It's cool.
But by the way, I want to say. I also, my other connection to you is that I saw you on stage with my mom when she was visiting New York, and it was in the play you won a Tony for, of course. And we had an amazing moment where, everyone comes out with their cocks out, and my mom, not you, one of the few people that didn't.
I know. It's okay. I have a surprise for you later.
Were you jealous?
Yeah, were you like, oh, I wish.
I have been naked on stage before.
Really?
So
Which one?
The most fabulous story ever told was there's a Paul Rudnick play, and I did it when I was like 21 years old. And it was at the Minetta Lane Theater, which is a small little off
now owned by Amazon.
That's right. Correct. Audible.
Yes. Audible Theater.
So I was like, oh, I've done that. I'm good. I'm good. Plus, I mean, no one needed to see me at that point in my career with my clothes off, especially with that group of men who were willing to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't want to go like Harry Potter mode?
But
my mom, it was just like a very funny like mother gay son moment where like when everyone like took out their penises, she would be like clocking who, and then the person with the largest penis, who I won't mention, did disrobe, and she just like turns to me and is like, and I was like, we can't have this moment right now. You have to please look ahead, and then we'll talk about it after.
Yeah.
But she was. That play is so, it's the rare play that is both genuinely good if you like are a normal person wanting to see theater, and also, nudity aside, good for bringing your mom.
Yeah.
It's so rare that like there's something, because you don't want to, you don't want to bring your mom to like The Lion King, but you also don't want to bring her to like Marina Abramovich doing like slapping herself or whatever.
It's a nice midpoint.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's the place. Did you say the name of the play?
Take me home.
Yeah,
take me out.
Take me out, or take me home.
No, take me out.
That's probably how you felt with both after.
No,
hi boys.
Oh my god, it was so good, and you were so good in it. It was like such a
thank you,
heartfelt. Like, it really has stayed with me. Anyway, go ahead.
But it is a great play for. I think a lot of people who also don't see a lot of theater. It's about baseball, but it's not about baseball. It's about like toxic masculinity and so many other things. But I know a lot of people who that was like their first play that they ever saw.
Really?
Yeah. And they're like, oh, is this what theater is? It's like, not all
Not
theater.
really, yeah.
But yeah, it's one of those rare shows that I feel that people like, there's something in it for everyone. Let's just say that.
You were in New York at the time.
No, I didn't see it.
Do you
I'm
want
not
to
a-
apologize to Jesse?
Do you want to apologize to me? I'm sitting right here.
Jesse, I'm sorry I didn't see your play.
But back to Modern Family.
But basically back to Modern Family. We both got like, I'll say it, gay married in the last
Yes, we both got
2
married
years.
in the last 2
and
years.
the joke I keep making is that ever since we got gay married, not to each other, I cannot stop watching Modern Family, and it's so
Because suddenly we're
interesting.
implicated.
Yeah.
Before,
Well,
I
now
didn't
I'm
before I was like, that's not my life.
I was
And
like,
now
that's not
it is.
me.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, wait, that's me. I'm so curious about so many things. Okay. I'm like, was there like a pressure? Because you were like ideal gay couple. Like,
Right.
did you feel pressure like to be like a good person both in and off set? Like,
100%. I mean, the thing is, I mean, I'm innately a good person. So I was like, I got that part down.
so it's easy.
So that part's easy. What I will say, and I've talked about this a little bit before, but like I love to bring it up again because it's like I feel like it's something that I don't know. I wasn't able to talk about when it was happening, but I felt an immense amount of pressure because for several reasons. But like I was of the couple, Mitch and Cam. I was the actor who was actually gay.
Mhm.
Eric Stone Street's straight, and he's gay for pay, as I say.
Yes.
You know, I felt an immense amount of pressure as the gay cast member, but also as like the part of this couple on network television. You know, it's like we had been, you know, the golden doors had been open to us, and we were able to like enter people's living rooms and like show them like what a gay couple was. And I feel like such an incredible amount of pressure from the gay community specifically.
Yeah, for sure.
And
And they famously hate everything.
they hate everything.
It's really
until
amazing.
they don't.
Until
and then
they
they
don't.
love it, and then they decide to hate it later.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, mostly I had nothing but like a lot of support from the LGBTQ community, but there was a lot of noise about like how we weren't doing things right, or we weren't representing, you know, what certain people thought we should be representing. And I had to keep reminding myself that I'm there. My job was to play this one specific gay person
Yeah.
who happened to be a lot like me, who is gay. And so I let myself, you know, off the hook a lot. But, you know, I also, I'm a sensitive person, and I wanted to make sure that I was doing a good job. And I heard a lot of the feedback and the criticism. And, the thing is, when a show becomes popular enough, like it's going to get blowback. And so when we started getting blowback from everyone, I mean, you know, people thought Sophia was a cliche of someone from Colombia. Like, I mean, we all were getting it.
Yeah.
But, you know, I was like, well, this just means that we're successful. So,
It's true.
you know, there's only so much you can really do when you start to hear that criticism. You don't want to drown in it. You still have to sort of keep your focus on like what you're there to do. And we had such great writers who, you know, handled some of the criticism and ignored some of the criticism.
Yeah.
So I loved.
I'm literally like, what criticism?
One of the big ones.
No, you don't have to like.
but one of the things that I do remember was
Yeah.
that they were upset that, and I actually kind of agree with the
Yeah.
LGBTQ community about this. Like Mitch and Cam weren't showing a ton of affection.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see.
But I love the way that the writers dealt with it. And, you know, we had these other kind of hypersexualized couples. Phil and Claire were always like,
They were banging.
They were banging
Yeah.
a lot.
I see.
And of course, you know, Jay and Gloria were having their whole thing going on. Like, you know, he was constantly being titillated by Sofia Vergara. But so like, I kind of like that, this couple that on paper you would think would be like the most sexualized because they're gay, weren't. And they were like kind of the boring couple. Like I liked that.
Yeah.
I liked that it sort of switched it up. But we were able to then, you know, explore my character's issues with PDA and like where it maybe stemmed from, and, you know, not having enough love from his father. And we had this episode called The Kiss where it was basically building up to like a kiss between Mitch and Cam. But what it ended up being building up to was a kiss between me and my dad. And then and that was like the big moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the background, you see me and Cam share a very quick kiss that felt very real and very grounded. And but it was taking the criticism of the gay community and hearing that, but also being like, okay, well, what can we do with this that's not so obvious? Just like having them all of a sudden like handsy, because that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I also feel like it does a good job of, when you guys hang out with Pepper and what's the other one?
Longinus?
Yes.
One of a very funny thing to show on screen is how people code switch, how gay couples code switch between like their family and their straight friends and their gay friends. And that happened on Will and Grace too, because they would have like their straight friends and their gay friends. But I feel like that was handled so well. And it was also shown that like, yes, you guys are sort of like family oriented and prudish in the grand scheme of like these other more promiscuous gays that you know.
Right.
And it like reminded the audience you're only seeing this one couple and they don't represent like the entire gay community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also, we all know couples that are like similar to Cam and Mitch.
Of course.
Listen, I've been married now for almost 13 years.
Yeah.
And I've been with my husband for almost 16.
Whoa.
It happened when you've been together for a long time. There are certain things that just take a back seat. I mean, we still like, I not to get too graphic, but like, I mean,
please.
our sexual life is very healthy, but like it's not what it used to be.
Yeah.
We have kids that are our priority now. And like, it's that I see so much more of my relationship in Mitch and Cam now as a parent than I did when I was, unmarried and
Totally.
and, single or at least, just dating my husband.
Well, it is funny to be like a 25-year-old single gay guy watching Modern Family and be like, that's not realistic. That's not what my life is like. It's like,
just
well,
wait.
Yeah.
Just wait. Just wait.
Yeah, fully. When Eric Stone Street is like being Cam, are you ever like, damn, you're good at that? Like,
Yeah.
you're
Crazy how good
holy
he is.
shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so funny because I met Eric in his audition. He loves when I tell people this, but I was cast first. And so I got to then like meet and chemistry read with other people to play Cam.
Wow.
And so it was like speed dating, like these people would walk in. And actually one of them was the guy who played Longinus.
Really?
He auditioned for Cam, and then they were like, well, he's not right for Cam, but then we'll find something for him. And he ended up having this really fun sort of reoccurring guest spot. But when Eric walked in, like I met Cam. I mean, like that's who he was playing. And Eric grounded that character in his mother. And so when I finally met Eric's mom, I was like, oh, absolutely.
Oh, wow.
He's 100% playing Jamie Stone Street. And it was grounded in this real person who he loved so much. But yeah, I mean, I met Eric as Cam. And so like when we started to get to know one another and I just met him, I got to know him as this like football loving straight dude. I was like, oh, this is fun. Like, I love that.
The way that like rewatching now, I'm like, damn, he is eating it up so bad.
No, he's incredible.
And in a way that is like such a funny, like the whole conversation about like, can straight guys play gay guys? I'm like, well, when they do it right.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like he does it so right.
He does it so right. And he also, I had some conversations with Eric recently. I was like, do you think that if they were casting Modern Family today that you would be cast? He's like, I absolutely don't think I would have been. And I think that's really interesting. And I can't imagine the show existing without him.
Yeah.
It's interesting because we were just with our previous guest talking about how there's so many shows currently about depressed, grieving lesbians.
It's a genre.
Pluribus, That Beast in Me with Claire Danes, and there was like one more that I can't remember. But all of them are played by played very well, by the way, by straight women. And I'm like, I don't know if he would not have been cast. I don't know. I'm just I think it sort of goes back and forth. And I also, I'm like, well, you were gay and like they had you. So like that sort of gives them plausible deniability.
Yeah.
Right. And I was actually asked to audition for Cam before Mitch. So
that's what they were
really?
Interesting.
But I mean, I think because Cam is so flamboyant that there is this thing about like, oh, why is the gay guy
but
so flamboyant being played by a straight man?
But to me, that's like what's so fun about it is that you're playing.
I don't think I would have done it as well, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I am gay, and that's not a truthful version of. I will say this. I loved playing a version of myself that was very close to me. It felt right. I felt very represented. I felt like I could just show up and live my truth, and also do it with these incredible writers, and I think push acceptance forward. But it felt very close to me, and that's felt right.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I'm like, so you were theater before the show.
Yeah.
Was that like a weird transition to go from theater to TV?
The first TV I did was a multi-camera show. So I got to do, in front of a live studio audience. It sort of felt like a nice transitional job to put me on TV. That show only lasted a season, but it had this incredible cast. Jason Ritter and Lizzie Kaplan and Lucy Punch and John Bernthal, and directed by James Burrows, who directed Cheers and Will and Grace and Friends. And so it was sort of like this blessed introduction into television. But that was a fun, interesting transition. But I do remember James Burrows once coming over and turning me toward a camera because I was acting with the person doing the scene. He's like, no one can see what you're doing. So there was a learning curve for me. Yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
No, that's tough. I hate having to care about a camera. Even in a podcast, I'm always like, oh, I know. No, it's tough. Just let me feel my feelings.
Right. I know. But I'm very happy that I had that introduction with James Burrows.
Well, me and my husband went as Cam and Mitch for Halloween this year.
Did you really?
We did, yeah.
Did you go as Cam or Mitch?
I was Mitch.
Yes.
I'll pull up a pic later.
Please.
This is like when we had Kathy Griffin on, I pulled up a picture of me as a 18-year-old going to her book signing, and I thought she'd be so moved by it, and then
she's
of course
eat you alive.
It's like she deals with that every second of every day. The narcissism I have to be like, wow, she's going to be so impressed.
She was a little bit. I guarantee she was a little bit. I guarantee.
No, she was being super nice about it, but I was expecting a slightly bigger reaction. But it's like, of course, her entire life is gay guys being like, I loved you when I was in college.
I will say being Mitch for Halloween is it's a bit subtle because I was going for grounded. I was going for realism. So, I just I had I grew a beard and I got red dye. Yeah. And then I had a short red wig that we cut. And but it was and then I wore a gray V-neck sweater with a gray button down under it.
Dressed kind of bad.
But the thing with Cam just has the iconic
the cuffs.
The cuffs,
Well, yeah. And Misha.
You had to carry around a baby doll, didn't you?
Well, I didn't carry around a baby doll because I was worried that people would think we were doing we're having a baby announcement.
Got it. Oh, yeah.
So I was
Dangerous waters.
So we didn't carry a baby around. But if we had been in a brightly lit place, of course they would have been oh, your hair is red.
Yeah.
But because it was
I don't know what you would
party,
do to be Mitch. What is there's nothing other than a beard.
It's much more in the performance than the look. Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. And I don't think I was quite dropped into the character, and people could really smell that on me.
Yeah, but if you were standing close enough to someone with crazy cuffs, it'd be oh, okay.
Well, so my husband had the cuffs.
Well, also
and he looked great.
Even the moves, it's
just
doing that. Yeah.
And I have to be
yeah, a little I don't know about that.
I'm cranky.
That's right.
And I was this is tough.
Broad strokes.
Yeah, it's not fair. It's not fair. And then I was should we have both been Cam? The statement cuffs would have been more obvious.
So funny. My son, my older son this year wanted to go as Darth Vader. And so we planned Halloween costumes around that. We like to do a family thing. Mm-hmm. And so my 3-year-old were okay, he'll be Baby Yoda because that's cute,
fun, and
then I'll be I don't know, I'll be Luke Skywalker. You tell me what I'm going to be. And so then Beckett, my older son, was no, you're going to be Luke, and Sully's also going to be Darth Vader. So we had 2 Darth Vaders, and I was Luke Skywalker. So they were my 2 dads.
Oh, wow.
They didn't know that. They didn't get that, but I was like, this is fun.
There's a gay plot line in there.
Yeah.
Wow, beautiful.
To have two Darth Vader, I wonder if there is something happening in their head. They're
They're like,
we have two dads, two Darth Vaders. Like,
I guarantee you that was not happening.
Yeah.
They've never even seen the movie. I don't even know why they wanted to be Darth Vader.
That's one of the scariest things when kids just like absorb stuff through culture and don't know why.
Yeah.
I'm always like, how did this, like when things get popular among kids, I'm like, that's pluribus.
They're like, yeah. He wanted to be Marjorie Taylor Greene. I was like, you're not going to do that. No,
just because he likes Sauron.
Because I was like, I don't know. Like at this point, I have no idea what kids like. Maybe they love Marjorie Taylor Greene.
I mean, I do remember when we were kids, had like the masks that were like a Reagan mask or like a George W. were so popular that I was like, I don't even know what Ronald Reagan's politics
Don't know
are,
who
but
that guy
wouldn't it
is.
be fab to be Ronald Reagan?
Sure.
Yeah, the Nixon. I remember being like, don't
Nixon,
know what his deal is, but I was
yeah.
like, but maybe that's a fun costume.
And it also seemed dangerous to like politics was almost like talking about sex. Like it was just something adult that you didn't know about. So
should we do our first segment?
yes.
Okay, our first segment is called Straight Shooters, and in this segment, we're going to ask you a series of rapid fire questions. Right. It's basically this thing or this other thing to gauge your familiarity with and complicity in straight culture. Mm-hmm. The only rule is you can't ask any follow-up questions or we will get so upset.
Okay. Winning a Tony or riding a pony?
Winning a Tony.
Okay.
You would say that, wouldn't you?
Okay. A tax on billionaires or a wax on pubic hairs?
What?
Wait, I just want to make sure I understand the rules.
This sounds like a question.
You have to embrace the ambiguity.
Okay. A tax on billionaires.
Stupid love or smart water?
Stupid love.
Applying daily sunscreen or crying gaily, I feel seen.
Applying sunscreen.
A cup of Joe or catch up, you're slow?
Catch up, you're slow.
The Testament of Ann Lee or the roast of this Tom Brady?
This roast of Tom Brady.
Karma's a bitch or Cam's mad at Mitch?
Karma's a bitch.
Okay. Sociopathic thoughts or choreographic wants?
Sociopathic thoughts.
Beautiful.
That's okay.
You did really
well.
You did really well.
No, there's no right and wrong.
No, there's no right and wrong. We basically just like to confuse people.
It's about
and then how
feeling
you react.
comfortable. It's about feeling comfortable with discomfort, you know?
That was just an exercise. Now we're going to start
It's sort of like an acting exercise.
It's much like an acting exercise.
It's an acting exercise, and we all failed.
This is oh, wait. First, we rate our guests on a scale of 0 to 1,000 doves based on
The Lady Gaga song 1,000 Doves.
This
I mean,
is a
it
tough
was
one.
$8.99. $8.99. Congratulations.
Is that high?
That's
That's
high.
really good.
Yeah.
I don't know what your average is.
Lower.
Low.
Oh, wow.
Really low. Yeah.
And what are we rating me on? Just like excitement level, or just like that's also ambiguous?
Thank you for asking.
Thank you for
because
asking.
We really got away with not explaining anything. It's basically you're being thrown into the deep waters in this segment, and it's like we're basically yelling rhymes at you, and the whole point is to see how people react. Sometimes people get really upset and they get really mad that they don't understand the rules, and they like keep asking questions.
So they're going to get a low score.
They're going to get a low score, or they'll get a high score because of their enthusiasm and because they are, sort of
when they flatter us.
Yeah.
Yes. But you did something which I found very brave, which was you were scared, and then you said
you succumbed to it.
You said that's okay.
Well,
it was a real
I saw the look in your eyes. You're like, don't fucking ask questions. And I was like, that's all right.
Yeah.
All right.
And to be respected in that way is all we ever really need.
That's all we ever.
And sometimes
really
we
need.
don't get that.
I hear you.
Most
day
times,
to day,
most times,
especially in this town.
Oh, honey.
Yeah.
Honey. Well, then should we get into the topic?
Let's do it.
Jesse, what straight topic would you like to discuss today?
Well, I would love to get into bad lighting.
Bad lighting.
So lighting.
We've done overhead lighting before, but
That's
I think
what I
this is a much broader topic. So,
yeah, how would you define bad lighting?
yeah.
We're kind of looking at it.
Well, yeah, we are very much being blinded by white light.
Yeah, we are being blinded by white light. And it's actually so brave to have a conversation in such
About bad lighting as we're being blinded by
as
white
we're in
light.
it.
Yeah.
We moved, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years ago, and we moved into a house. It was a new build. It's a beautiful home. Because I'm going to talk a little bit about like some major mistakes that were made in this home. But it's all like Lutron lighting, like everything's programmed.
Oh yeah.
And the amount it took me, this is not exaggeration. It took me over the course of a year and a half to program all the lighting to be in a correct, like, a hue. No, that's the wrong word.
The level of dimness, you mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
I was astonished that this man who built this house, it was like a tennis court inside the house. And it took so much time for me to, install dimmers and just like, I don't understand why dimmers were just not like immediately a part of it. Like, and why it was programmed at like a 100%. It was just, I mean, I would hesitate to come home at night.
I mean,
because I had to sit in that lighting for a little while and go around and dim things. And it was really, it put a heavy tax on me.
I can't even imagine. I mean, I think one thing that's straight about it right off the bat, of course, is what you're asking for is a spectrum. And he's saying that he's saying light is a binary. It's either on or it's
either
off.
on or off.
Yes.
And you were saying, no, there's so much space in between, and that space is beautiful.
Space is so beautiful. I've been known. So I remember like I finally got some like the dining room and the kitchen and like the areas that we would entertain in. I tackled those areas first. And so I kind of got them in a place where like, if you turn on this one switch, it's going to be at a lighting level that feels comfortable to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so controlling about it. I knew that my husband was having a dinner party when I was in New York. And I got on to the cameras and I looked to see, I just kind of want to see who was there.
You're like, this reflects poorly on me. It
does reflect. I look. I'm going to sound like a crazy person after this story. The lighting was off, and so I can control that from my phone. I have all the apps, so I went on there and I was like, "That's not the dinner mode. It should be
You're
on
like poltergeist mode, just like."
and also like I should say right now, like my lighting comfort level is way darker than it should be.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. In your relationship, is there a difference in lighting?
Yeah, Justin could kick it up a little
You're
bit.
a mixed lighting relationship.
Yeah, we definitely. Like I like things really dark. Like
lighting gap relationship.
Yeah. I want it to feel like the bar we were talking about.
I agree. I'm the same way. Yeah.
I want it really dark.
Yeah.
So I adjusted the lighting and I saw on the cameras, like all the lights and people looking around. And Justin texted me. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing? Stop adjusting the lighting." I was like, "It's not the right lighting for dinner. You can't eat in that lighting.
People are going to talk in this town." I mean, can you imagine? Everyone leaves and they go to their various networks and say they have the wrong lighting for dinner.
Talented actor, but his house.
The lighting,
so bright.
The lighting.
You've been to people's homes where like you walk in and like the lighting is, and you're like, how am I going to survive this night?
Honey, I'm turning off the lights. I've been known to
do this. I will go around, turn off the overheads, which I know is another day, another topic, and I'll pull out lamps from other rooms. Like I'll make it, and people, they see the lighting design that I offer at the end of this, reconstruction of their apartment, and they're happy with it. They're always happy. Like that is better.
Well, of course, they love to, treat you like you're insane at first as you're moving things all around, and then you're always proven right.
Everyone's happier.
Everyone's happier.
It's a very gay thing to view lighting as part of the decor, basically. Like, and I don't mean like a beautiful lamp. I mean the lighting itself. Like straight people can understand that a painting is decor, that a rug is decor.
Yes,
but they can still be like lighting is on or off, and there's no like that's not. It's not an aesthetic thing. It's a functionality thing.
No.
Okay. How do you feel about funky lighting? I'm talking colors. I'm talking.
I drove by this house.
No, I really struggle with.
I drove by this house the other night. It's on Laurel Canyon. And I drove by and it is all purple black light inside.
Oh, God.
And outside.
Whoa.
Like the lighting, the landscape lighting, like the light is under the stairs were purple. It looked like some sort of a spaceship. Mm-hmm. Absolutely not. It was like, this is like the modern day version of a lava lamp. Like, no.
The college dorm vibes.
My kids have the spaceman thing in their room, and it projects stars onto the ceiling. And I even struggle with that.
Yeah.
I struggle with that. I've had to a few nights, I've had to stay in my kids' room with them after they've had a nightmare. And I'm like, they need that light on. It's like their night light, and I really have a hard time. I know. Even when I shut my eyes, it's like, I know those neon stars are just beyond these shut eyes. It bothers me.
Well, the thing with the purple light, it's like we have planned everything in this room to look a certain way under white light. That's why I bought this couch with this rug, with this table. A purple hue will literally make everything a different color. I don't know if it still matches.
No.
I have to say something. So we set up like Christmas lights, last month, and my husband was like, well, like, can we keep up the colored ones in the backyard for like a little bit longer? And I was like, we are so close. Like, it is a slippery slope to becoming Fort Lauderdale gay guys. Like, we have to hold on to some sense of class.
To keep colored lights up?
He wanted to keep colored lights up. And I have a confession, they're still up. Because
by the time this episode airs, those lights better be down.
They're going to be down. And it's just because I of course I want to encourage a sense of fun and whimsy, but for us in particular, you've got to be careful because Fort Lauderdale gays incoming.
No, it's really, it's tough.
Yeah. We, one year, our friend, he is great with like Christmas decor and stuff. And we were having a big party and I wanted some outdoor lighting. And he's like, well, there's actually a cheaper way to do this. We could get like up lighting. And then we don't have to like string a lot of lights. So it's like, yeah, whatever you think. It looked like we were hosting the Golden Globes. And we had to sit with this lighting for like a month because like it was it wasn't just for the party. Like he installed it for like the whole holidays.
Whoa.
And I was like, if you ever do that to me again, welcome to the 96th annual Golden Globe. I felt so cheap.
That is so funny.
Never again.
I'm realizing something quite inspiring, which is that, people always talk about when you have kids and your life changes. It's nice that you can have kids and still really obsess over the lighting.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's the difference between being gay and being straight. If you're straight and have kids, you give up on the lighting. If you're gay and have kids, somehow you get more anal about the lighting.
I'll go into their bedrooms and like turn on the lamps and turn off the overhead and like close the curtains.
That's literally
I'm the only one that does this though. My in-laws don't do it. My husband doesn't do it.
Really?
No.
But then it's like, do you care? People have different aesthetic fixations. Like, are you super controlling about like what they wear? Like,
I'm not.
Yeah. See, like there's other gay guys that would be like very obsessed with like, you can't be wearing these like.
I prefer them to not wear certain things.
Sure.
Like I just try and steer them, but like I'm not going to fight them on it.
Yeah. No, but I think that is actually when people like are alarmist about gay parenting, that's the number one thing is being controlling about aesthetic categories. Like that is what's different between having straight parents and gay parents. It has nothing to do with like the same-sex attraction. It has to do with like growing up and being terrified that you're going to turn the light on too much.
That and just like these plastic toys that are really going to fuck with the
because that's the equivalent of like a straight father being really strict about like the son being good at baseball or something.
That's right.
It's like you better know how to set a mood.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah.
But also my kids are the only ones who can get away with that. If they're like, we need more light. We're working on Legos right now. And we can't see anything. I'm like, all right, go ahead. You can do it.
You have like an amazingly chic like table lamp.
I did. I got like one of those like little portable lights that you guys like, well, what if I brought this over to you?
At the Lego station.
It doesn't ruin
the vibe of the rest of the room.
I have done that. That's so funny that you said that because I literally have done that. I was going to offer that as a solution.
So dimmers, okay. I'm with you in that I like everything to be dim.
Yes.
Dimmers stress me out because every time you have to make a decision.
I know.
I want it to be like, I want to make one decision and it's like, this is what lighting is.
It's best if you can have a system where you can like program all that and like take the time and then you just press a button and it's like, it goes there. But yeah. And it does like create issues when it's like time to go to bed and you have to go around turning everything off.
Right.
It takes me like 5 minutes to shut down the house.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
No, we have like programmed lights, of course.
Well, this is something I've noticed more and more in Los Angeles. In the apartment that I'm staying at a friend's place who's out of town. And there's this like 3-page document of like how to water the plants, blah, blah. And there's a section that's like lights. And it literally goes, we have 3 different apps for turning on the lights. I'm like, 3?
Well, that needs some optimization.
Yeah.
Sorry to
anyway,
have the
go
SF
ahead.
on me still.
Yes.
But no, now that I have the lights programmed when I'm in a place where they're not there. I'm like, wait, I have to like turn each lamp off.
Which I kind of miss, I gotta say.
I mean, there's a romanticism.
Oh my God, so romantic to turning off the lights.
like, good night.
I do miss that a little bit. I used to live in this old Spanish house, and like we had the knob lights that you had to like turn this way.
Oh yeah.
I really missed that. Yeah.
There's something to it. But I find I'm like, my laziness knows no bounds. Like I even find like you talking about turning off all the lights, like my house is small. Like going from like my bedroom to the front door is a very short distance.
Yeah.
But if I forget to lock the door, I'm like, like
I'm just going to risk it.
Yeah.
There might be an intruder. I don't know. I'm just going to risk it.
Yeah. I'm like, whatever. It's a hard door to see. Maybe they won't see it.
Are there things that your husband is really intentional about that you don't care about that are aesthetic, like music volume, cooking, like?
Oh God.
I'm trying to think.
It's really all me. He does like I mean, if we go into a place and there's no music, he's like, "What the fuck are we doing here?"
No, that's tough.
We went to a birthday party the other day, and granted, it was outside in a neighborhood, and it was at night, and so I'm sure there was like some noise like regulations, but it's like, why is there no music? He's sort of the music police, but no. I mean, it's mostly me. It's mostly me. He can kind of roll with anything.
Yeah, sometimes that's healthier to have one partner be the like particular
but the
one.
Thing is, I know he enjoys it when I do
exactly.
it.
Yeah.
I think.
Do you and Matthew have?
Matthew's definitely the more particular one, but then what? But I'm also particular. It's just that he's so particular.
Yeah.
And then of course, I do enjoy that everything always looks nice and everything. You know, I live in a aesthetically nice space. But then of course, when it's my turn to be particular, I have a chip on my shoulder where I'm like, well, we do everything you want to do. So, and the one time I want to make like this instead of this, like, I guess you don't care. He's like, I didn't even say no to it. Like,
so you use it to rebel.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Or I will project onto him. Like, I'll be like, we need new bedside tables. He hasn't said anything yet. And in my mind, I'm like, he's probably not going to like these because they're not nice enough.
You guys do. I love when you guys get into bicker mode. Like you guys can like put on a character of like bickering.
Yeah.
That's so like, look at this gay couple.
I know. It's sort of, but it is a joke. But
of course.
Yeah. Well, we're both, you know, he's a professional restaurant critic. So it's like, imagine what being married to a restaurant critic would be like. That's what it's like.
It just
I mean, kind of fascinating.
Yeah, it's very like.
Are you able to like go
90s.
out and eat and like just like have him enjoy a meal, or is he always?
No.
Well, I will say the like 2 times I've been out on a dinner with you guys, like when he's reviewing, I even like it seeps into me where I'm like, I'm not a food critic
completely.
At all.
Yeah,
and I'm like, ooh. Gonna take points for that, like the way, and then like I can't not be thinking of it in that way.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I'm really friendly with Bill Addison, who's the LA Times food critic, and Justin and I have gone out to dinner with him a few times, and it is that thing where it's like, if we like something, we don't want to influence him either, and we're like, what do you think about this? I'm sorry, we're totally getting off.
No,
we're allowed. But like, there's been such a shift in this culture too, because like there was a whole point where like you weren't supposed to know who any of these people were who were critiquing restaurants.
Well, they would like wear wigs.
Yes, and they would have fake. They would wear wigs, or they'd have fake credit cards, or not fake credit cards. They have credit cards that worked.
He does make reservations under a fake name.
A fake name, yeah. But now that's sort of going away.
I know there was a big thing.
There was a big thing recently.
Yeah, one of not Pete Wells. Oh. I can't believe I don't remember. But one of the big food critics a few years ago like had a whole essay that was like, the mask is coming down and I'm using my real name and this is the new era. Now the 2 women that they hired at the New York Times do like literally
That's
TikToks.
what I was just reading about.
Yeah, like, and they're just like doing TikToks, reviewing, and it's their face, like front-facing camera style. Matthew, he almost hasn't committed to one or the other, so he'll make reservations under a fake name. I think at this point, every restaurant in New York knows that it's him.
Yeah,
because he's had this job for a number of years, and so they all recognize him. But there's this like, they're literally like sending free apps and whatever.
Yeah,
and he's just like not addressing that it's happening.
Right.
One of my my neighbor here actually used to live in New York and was like like worked at a restaurant, was like part owner or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, somehow you guys came up and I was like, and his husband does la. And he was like, no, I know. Like we had a photo of him in the kitchen and I would I had to memorize who he was.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, that's so weird.
But to answer someone asked, like, do I feel...
I didn't ask anything.
Do I feel more like critical when I go out to eat? It goes back and forth between like what you're saying, where I'm like, I'm like, well, I'm the first lady of New York food. And so I have to have an opinion on this. And I become like super, super picky. And then I will rebel against it and be like, oh, this is bullshit. I want a burger. Like all of you people like have forgotten how to have fun.
Yeah.
Speaking of restaurants, your podcast Dinners on Me is filmed at restaurants.
That's right. Yes.
What is your...
That's right. That's correct. How'd you know that?
Wow, that was such an amazing job.
I've seen clips and stuff. It's what?
No, you're just nailing this. You're doing such a good job.
I know. Well, I'm a professional. What is your favorite one you've been to?
Well, oh gosh. So I've gotten to do this the episodes in New York, Los Angeles, and London. Oh wow! I mean, here in LA, we just went to. Well, I'm just about to go to Max and Helen's with Ted Danson this week, which I'm very excited about. Because it's a very hard restaurant to get into. People are waiting many hours to get in, so I'm excited to go with him. Where else did I just go? Found Oyster,
love Found Oyster,
so good
to die for.
Some of the places that I love in LA, I actually haven't done my podcast at. I would love to do it at Bestia.
What is your dream guest, dream location combo?
Ooh, good question. I mean, I would love to get Michelle Obama on, and I would love to take her. I mean, listen, I'll go wherever she wants to go.
Akbar.
Yeah, Akbar. Oh my God, that is absolutely nailed it. Like Michelle Obama at Akbar.
This is one of my favorite restaurants in the city. Oh, you have to get the tequila soda.
My God, just hope that the tamale guy's outside.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, great.
No, that's an amazing.
Michelle, I mean, that would really do wonders for
come
Akbar.
on.
That would be huge.
I wonder what Michelle Obama would be like in a gay bar setting. I mean, she'd probably
fabulous.
I think she'd nail it. I think she'd really nail it.
Yeah.
I mean, Malia is like all over the east side all the time.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, I'm seeing her out and about.
Well, she's we have many friends who have worked with her because she's a TV writer and she's like works on
right.
It's one of those things where I'm always like, it's weird when like when you don't know what someone's like connection to power will do to you. Like just seeing her out, I'm like, whoa, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Like more so than like seeing someone famous. Like I'm like, this is so weird because it's not like I'm like, I love Malia. Like I don't know what her deal is, but I was like, that is crazy.
I've become very good friends with Chelsea Clinton, and I'm just endlessly fascinated with like what her life is, and because everyone knows who she is.
Yeah,
everyone knows who she is, and everyone not only that, but everyone knows so much about her. And it's not like she was on a sitcom that she grew up on, like the kids on my show. She was just living her life, but she had to go through like puberty in front of all of us.
Horrifying.
And she's the first to say, like, she's like, there was a lot of really awkward stages that I went through on television. You know, she's like standing next to her father being sworn into office. And it's like, she's going through an acne breakout. It's like, it's just fascinating.
I mean, that is such a nightmare.
And
that must really hurt.
But to come out on the other side, I mean, she's a remarkable person.
It is like being on a reality show. It's like exactly like being on a reality show, except you have
no editor,
zero editor, like no control over the coverage. Like at any given point, a horrible photo of you can be
and just like you're implicated in like some of the craziest people's craziest thoughts. Like that's the part that really freaks me out. I'm like, just like being in like conspiracy theories just by being alive. Yeah. I'm like, what a nightmare.
I know. I mean, it's not a life I would ever wish upon myself.
Yeah. I mean,
and none of the kids do.
No.
Yeah, it's not their fault.
No.
I went to college in the same college as Chelsea Clinton, and the dorm she lived in freshman year still has bulletproof windows, and it's the only one, and you can see it's a different color than all of the other windows in that building, which is like such a dark.
Also, that was a little bit of like a low-key flex because she went to a very fancy school and you must be very smart.
That's how you become one of the medium successful podcasters in this town. Okay, well, Michelle Obama at Akbar.
Yeah, right.
We'll see you there.
Go.
No, that would be amazing. There was a point where I'm so addicted to going to gay bars that gay bars are sort of more my restaurant because restaurants I can take them or leave them.
Yeah.
You don't romanticize restaurants.
I don't.
In the same way that I do.
I wish there was a counter for every restaurant. Just like give me the food and let me run away.
Right.
Like I can have fun at a restaurant. Don't get me wrong. But
Occasionally you can find some really good food at a gay bar.
I mean,
Julius.
Or let me rephrase that.
Yeah, I'm we're like trying to go with you. Like we're like, yeah.
No, the Julius food is like.
That's what I was going to say. I was like
it's
Julius in the West Village.
Yeah.
Like legitimately pretty good.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tough eating at a gay bar is like, except for Julius, like the precinct here downtown.
Oh.
I've been there, but I've never eaten the food because I'm like, it just doesn't feel right.
It doesn't feel right.
To order like chicken tenders here.
Well, like the Abbey has like a pretty popular, first of all, you can order literally anything at the Abbey, but very popular brunch.
Oh, I didn't realize this.
Yeah. And then, oh my God, someone was telling me a story about being at Club Cafe, which is one of the most tragic gay clubs in Boston, and just seeing a man eating chicken salad at the counter.
Oh,
being like, well, okay.
Golly.
That's amazing.
What is your restaurant origin story? What was the first restaurant that made you like romanticize fine dining?
Oof.
Or not even fine dining, but the experience of going to a restaurant.
Yeah. I mean, I was raised in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I love like New Mexican cuisine specifically. It's different than Mexican cuisine, and it's very specific to that region. A lot of green chili, and there was a restaurant, I don't even remember the name of it, but we would eat there every Christmas Eve, and it just was, I don't know, it was just like, it wasn't even the food necessarily that was so amazing. It was just like the vibe of the restaurant. Like it was a special place that we went to every year. And that was like the first restaurant that I remember like absolutely loving and kind of realizing that going out to eat is like a special thing that is different than having this meal at home and then I did a play in New York called Fully Committed. Do you know this play? It's about a reservationist at a very high-end like Michelin star restaurant, and it's a one-man play, and the actor plays the reservationist, but then also all these people trying to call in to get tables. So he plays all these different archetypes of, society, and he plays the chef and the maitre d', and it's all done over telephones. So it's this actor like basically having conversations with himself. But as research, I got to go to like some of the top restaurants and tour the kitchens and also like the reservation rooms. So like we went to Danielle, and we went to Gramercy Tavern, and we went to what are some of the other big ones in New York? Per se,
like the grill. Oh,
is it per se? Is that right?
Oh, sure. Yes.
I mean, yeah, macaroni. Did you say macaroni grill?
No, I said the grill. No, the grill.
Oh, the grill.
Oh my God, macaroni grill. Macaroni grill. TGI Fridays, Ruby Tuesdays.
But I had such an incredible time, like doing that, and also like getting to like ABC Kitchen,
yes,
like all those places, and it was I don't know, I gained even a deeper respect for
it's crazy
the people that make those places what they are.
I'm weirdly reading Kitchen Confidential for the first time for some reason, and it's so good, but it just is like, it's like being in the trenches. Like, how do they do it?
Yeah,
none of them are paid well. Like, it's just like you are just at war.
Yeah.
And constantly getting injured and burned. Someone's yelling at you.
I mean, it's sort of like how I feel like theater actors. Like, no, we're not getting paid a lot of money to do these things. And we're working so hard. And you show up and do this thing 8 times a week. And you have to do it live. And like, it's for the love of it. And like, that's how I feel like chefs are sometimes. So like,
Yeah.
I mean, there are obviously people who are wildly successful and have made a ton of money doing it, but like, it really is for the love of the game. And like, they just have such a deep passion for it. And I think when anyone comes at something with that amount of passion and desire to like put their best foot forward, like, I just really respect that so much.
Well, that's like how we do horrible shows at horrible bars.
That's true. Yeah. Should we do our final segment?
I think we should. So our final segment is called Shoutouts. And in this segment, we pay homage to the grand straight tradition of the radio shoutout and shout out anything that we are enjoying, people, places, things, ideas.
We think of them on the spot.
Which is why we are both stalling.
But we will do ours first when we think of them.
When we think of them.
Let's see.
Okay.
I can go.
Go for it.
Mine's going to be so too late. Like when this comes out, it'll be so relevant, but it doesn't matter.
Wait.
What's
Heated rivalry.
Can you imagine? Oh my God. One of them was like, one of the actors from Heated Rivalry was like, he was talking about how he's not on social media anymore. Not one of the main two, one of the other two, Francois. And he's like, yeah, I just like realized that it was a mass psychosis event and I didn't want to participate in it. And I was like, good for you for recognizing that it's a mass psychosis event.
Well, he's like French Canadian, right?
Yeah, I sort of love him.
No, when someone is French Canadian, I'm like, damn, you really got the best of both worlds.
Yeah, truly.
It's like you get to be pretentious and smart, and you're like grounded and normal.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
What's up, cinephiles? I want to give a shout out to The Testament of Anne Lee, which Sam and I just saw in theaters. Again, this will be 4 months ago by this point, but yeah, I pretty much want to give a shout out to Testament of Anne Lee, and I want to say that Searchlight Pictures You Are in the Doghouse for not appropriately campaigning Miss Amanda Seyfried.
Oh, I love her so much.
What more does she have to do for you people?
She's great.
She's incredible. Great. She's so in it and so focused. There are things in that movie I've never seen on screen before. It is, what a fun time to be celebrating Shakerism with its combination of social justice and celibacy, two things I would love to see more of in this town. And I love the dancing. I think if all they have to do is pay some TikTokers to make the dance go viral, and then she could have gotten nominated for an Oscar. They couldn't even do that. What, is everyone asleep at the wheel here? Hello?
I haven't seen it yet, but I love her.
Yeah.
And I see everything she does. I think she's spectacular. I'm so excited to see that film.
She's great. She does this dance.
I heard about it. Yeah.
It's like that could... Why is that not more of a cultural phenomenon? Anyway, whatever. Searchlight Pictures.
They dropped the ball.
You dropped the ball. And
it was made to be a little meme.
I literally got an ad for the movie and it said Independent Spirit Award nominee for Best Editing. I'm saying that is not what you should be putting on that poster. Like, that is crazy. Although, of course, I love editors and they deserve everything, and I hope they get that Independent Spirit Award.
I hope they get it as well.
Shout out Amanda Seyfried.
Shout out Amanda. Okay, what's up, eaters? I'm going to give a food shout out, which is very unlike me. I want to give a shout out to the bagel place in LA, Maury's Bagels. Oh. I have been going there for the last month because when I first got here, was like, of course, LA won't have good bagels, blah, 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 blah. And I don't want to do the super trendy Courage bagels. And then one day I was like, enough, I need to eat a bagel. And I went to this place and it is completely to die for. Sure, it's not a New York bagel, doesn't quite have the fluff, but they're putting a lot of love and care into it. And it does that thing that is so hard with a bagel where the stuff doesn't fall off as you're eating it, even though it is open-faced. Never in my life have I had the stuff not fall off while I'm eating it. And I do from Maury's Bagels. And on top of it all, as someone who has never liked lox, never understood it, they are teaching me how to like lox. I am now ordering lox on the bagel. I am enjoying it, and I am developing a more mature palate. So shout out, XOXO Sam.
Wow.
Very nice.
I love lox now.
Jesse, you can shout out anything on your mind. It can be literally, it can be just Michelle Obama.
This is not a new artist. This is not someone that's a fresh-faced person, but it is someone who I've, for some reason, like rediscovered, and I'm listening to almost every day, and that's Rufus Wainwright.
Wow.
I remember first hearing his debut album when I was living in New York, and I was like, I love this guy, he's great. And I followed his career, and then I just stopped listening to him. And for some reason, I think he showed up on my social media, And I listened to him sing that Sarah Bareilles song from Waitress. She Used to Be Mine.
Oh, was that it? Because he just did that Carlisle residency, and I feel like
maybe that's where it was.
I feel like he was having a moment because of that. A lot of people I know in New York that I didn't think of as Rufus Wainwright superfans were there, and like he brought out special guests, and I think
maybe that was part of that night.
Yeah.
I just saw it on my Instagram, and first of all, I love that song. I love Sarah Bareilles, and I was like, well, this is heavenly. So I started listening from the beginning. Like I just started listening to his old albums again, and then discovered all this new stuff that he has. And I forgot I saw him at the Hollywood Bowl when he did his Judy Garland show. And I just think he's one of those artists that is timeless. Mm-hmm. And obviously he comes from such great pedigree, but like he is, I don't know why I stopped listening to him. Like, I don't know why I don't listen to him more often. And he's deep in my rotation again.
Wow. Woo! Shout out Rufus Wainwright.
That's huge.
It's a huge day for gay men in music.
That's true.
The guest before you was Perfume Genius.
I heard.
Did I for?
Well, the podcast is Dinner's on Me.
That's right.
And we'll see you at Max and Helen's.
See you at Max and Helen's.
And thank
what
you
are you
so
going
much.
to get? Do you know?
I don't know. Well, isn't it just like pancakes?
It's diner food.
Yeah. But it's like elevated diner food?
I don't even call it. I don't know if it's elevated. It's delicious. It's very well done.
Okay.
The waffle, the tuna melt.
Ooh, I love a tuna melt. Okay.
The hot chocolate.
I'm starving.
Oh my God. Okay, we're going.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for doing the podcast.
Bye.
Podcast ends now. StraightioLab is a production by Will Ferrell's Big Money Players Network and iHeart Podcasts.
Created and hosted by me, George Civeris, and Sam Taggart.
Executive produced by Jenna Cagle, co-produced by Becca Ramos.
Edited by Lauren Stumpf and mixed and mastered by Doug Bain.
Artwork by Michael Fales and Matt Grubb. Theme music by Ben Kling.